Give me my keys and I won't call the police. Nah! He tilts his head so far that you hear a dry crack coming from his neck. You smell like mold. It's strange and disgusting. The words came out like poison, but his reaction wasn't one of fury. I don't know, narrator. He looks pretty mad. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Espoir Duvid, and today I'd like to play the demo for a game called Home is Where He Is. I know everything about you, but I want to hear it from your mouth. What should I call you? An Uber? The sky is darkness. It's raining as if the heavens were lamenting. Metal. You watch the coffin descend and disappear into the deep grave. Your mother adjusts the veil on top of her head, more concerned with not smudging her makeup in the drizzle. Your cousins are under a tree, confusing their phones. As if nothing else mattered. Oh yeah, the story about this game is that our grandfather has passed away, and instead of leaving us a cool farm that we need to take care of and make friends and maybe get married, we get a creepy house that we have to take care of. Who knows, maybe we will still make friends and get married. As if he didn't matter. Your aunt is crying beside the grave. The rhythm seems steady and rehearsed. They are not burying a man. They're burying an obstacle. Aww. You're already tired of this. Before leaving, the gravedigger points to a book of condolences, a formal record for those who are left. Fake words. You were the only one who truly seemed to love him, the granddaughter whom he adored so much, the one who remained when everyone turned their backs on a sick man. You decide to sign one last time, the last statement that it was his granddaughter. Ouch! I am Espoir. It means hope in French. The name looks too small on the blank page. You put the pen back in its place. There's nothing more to do. He's not here anymore. Your family members went directly to the registry office. Ugh. Are all my family members scumbags? All you have left now is the key in your pocket. And the house he left behind. Well, a whole entire house, I would be alright with that. The whole path seems blurry, as if you were just passing through unimportant streets. Your mind seems blank. Nothing seems to matter. Even the rain had stopped falling. You think that maybe that old house will bring you some relief. You had to leave your old cramped apartment, but it would be worth it. Just to be there one more time.
Yeah, all that's missing, I think, is just a big old sign saying definitely not haunted. I think that'll be an amazing touch.
It seemed bigger than I remember. Oh, when you go to your grandparents' house for Christmas and you're a little kid and everything looks so big, and then the years go by and they get old and you get old, and then you go in there with your nieces and nephews and everything just feels so small. And it's too quiet now. I might feel a little out of place in such a large house. The flowers are still alive. That bothers me. They will carry his memory. The memory in the roses. Sigh. Sometimes I think he was forgotten too quickly. Unless my grandpa was a complete jerk and I was the only one who could stand him. The furniture is covered with white cloths. There's too much dust. The house smells of mold. Ooh. But you feel there's still something more in the air. A familiar smell. Old. As if he had never left. Ouch! My heart? Why is this hurting my heart so much? Memories swirl through your mind. Memories of when you used to visit your grandfather. When you still came. You run your hand through your hair. The house is dirty and disorganized. Nothing little elbow grease and determination can't fix. It needs cleaning after being stored for years. Gasp! Your heart seemed to skip a beat. Who done that? On the floor, a broken vase. Aw! The flowers inside are dead and moldy. The water that kept them alive has a disgusting green color and looks viscous. We're just gonna put that in the toxic waste bin. Did it fall by itself? Better not be nobody in here. You want to believe the vase simply became unbalanced, and with great reluctance, you grab your bags and go upstairs. Oh. Your steps seem automatic. The path to the upstairs room still seems fresh in your memory. The musty smell seems worse upstairs. It's almost suffocating. Oh, it's coming from the bathroom, isn't it? It looks exactly as I remember it. Oh man, it's kind of hurting my heart because this kind of looks like my grandparents' old house. The bed is one of the only pieces of furniture not covered by the ghostly cloth. This makes you uncomfortable. You look at the fabric. There are no stains or creases. It looks like it was stretched neat recently. Recently? That's strange. The house had been empty for almost 2 years. Perhaps he forgot to cover it. Funerals are usually tiring, even more so when you seem to be the only one to actually feel anything. You open the bag. You don't have enough energy to even separate clothes on hangers or in drawers. You start taking them off and throwing them into the closet. Everything is mixed together in a disorganized pile. I'll take care of it tomorrow. Yawns. I still have a lot of cleaning to do. I'll tidy everything up tomorrow. You should get some rest. Talking to yourself brought you some comfort. The comfort of knowing you're not alone here. Or are we? You barely take off your shoes before collapsing, exhausted into the mattress. The weight of the day finally brings you down. Dust invades your lungs, but your eyes are already too heavy to open. For a moment, in the midst of sleep, your ears seem to hear something. A light sound, like the rustling of fabric. The house is usually cold at night. You feel like you should get up and grab a blanket for the early morning hours, but exhaustion speaks louder than the cold. Ain't that always the way? I'm gonna freeze to death, but I'm too tired to get a blanket. And you fall asleep on top of those dusty fabrics in that old house. The light hits your eyes when you open them. The tiredness is still there, but something in the environment forces you to open them. Your back hurts. The mattress is too hard, and you slept in a strange position, and you just came back from a funeral. During the night, you swore you felt it sink before fully falling asleep. It was as if someone had sat there. Even though you slept on top of the covers, strangely, you don't feel cold. In fact, your body feels warm, as if it had been covered all night. You look around. The room looks tidier. The smell of mold seems to have become subtler. Looking down, you notice a blanket you brought in your suitcase, clumsily folded at the end of the bed. I don't remember grabbing that. I think I must have gotten up during the night because of the cold. Yeah, I'm always sleepwalking and stuff. You sit up quickly in bed. The movement makes your head spin and your vision darken. The air feels somewhat heavy. Even without the full smell of mold, there are other smells, like wet earth and cleaning products. Do we have fairies in here? Do we have brownies who are cleaning up my house and fixing up my shoes? It feels almost like too much, as if an entire bottle had been wasted on the floor. Your stomach growls, reminding you of the consequences of skipping dinner yesterday. Your bare feet touch the wooden floor. It takes a moment, but you finally stop. The wood under your feet wasn't rough or dusty like last night. It looked polished and almost shiny now. Fairies! You go down the stairs quickly. Oh crap. The blankets aren't on the chairs no more. You go down the stairs quickly, unconsciously holding your breath. Something feels different. The white sheets that covered the sofas have been removed and folded into a pile. And now there's a heartbeat sound playing, which means I'm panicking. The windows were so clean that you could see the garden outside. Is someone there? Your voice cracks, as if you were afraid it would be answered. Well, maybe Pop had a housekeeper, and she came back to the house and said, oh, somebody's living here. I better clean up one last time, before I get my last paycheck. Or it's fairies. The silence is absolute. The sound of your racing heart reaches your ears. The door. I locked it. You run to the entrance. The handle resists. Locked. Intact. Of course no one came in. No one left. The restlessness doesn't go away. You look at the small dresser near the door. Your keys were no longer there. You aren't sure if you left them there. You force your lungs to draw air slowly. Your heart seems to calm a bit. And you try to calm down. You close your eyes and rub your temples. Deep breaths. Stress. It's the stress. Yeah, stress. You just came back from a funeral. The smell in the kitchen seems milder. You try to focus on your own hunger and ignore the strangeness when your stomach growls once more. But, yes, creepy eyeball, but I want apple. Creepy eyeball on the counter. The sink looks clean and dry. There isn't a drop of water or grain or dust. The dark marble looks polished in a methodical way. I love that. Ooh, I love that. The cloth is folded perfectly beside it. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. What's this painting? Oh, is that Pop? A photo of Grandpa. He looks happy at a sport fishing trip. Aw, did my grandpa like to fish? That was before he got sick. I don't know why he kept this photo here. I mean, that's a pretty impressive fish. What's going on with the dining room table? The chairs that were previously suspended are now on the floor. The glass looks impeccably clean. There isn't even a single spiderweb underneath it. Oh, this is a nice kitchen. This is a lovely kitchen. My goodness. All right, let's eat that apple. Oh, wait, maybe we shouldn't eat a bright red, shiny apple that's mysteriously sitting out in the middle of a counter. Everything is too clean. And then there's this. The fruit shines on the clean counter, almost perfect in an artificial way. If it weren't for a bite on the side... What? Somebody bit my apple? Too small and delicate, as if just tasting the flavor. The flesh is still light. It was exposed to the air just a short while ago. I didn't bite that. Somebody leaving bitten apples? I think. Throw it in the trash, leave it where it is. I feel like I should leave it where it is. You know, that might be for the fairies. Gotta remember to put a bowl of milk out for 'em or something. A shiver runs through your body. You feel like you shouldn't touch it. You don't want to touch it, actually. But you aren't desperate enough to eat it. Your stomach churns. You walk hurriedly to the back door. Twist, push, nothing. It's locked. No, this isn't happening. I'm just tired. I have to be. Your own words don't seem to convince you. I just need a shower. The hot water falls over your shoulders, but it doesn't seem to relieve your tension, just heating the skin. You turn off the tap. The thick steam fogs up the glass and the small window at the top of the bathroom. You reach your hand outside the shower stall, trying to reach the towel rack, but your fingers only find a cold, damp tile. What? Somebody stealing my towels? Did I anger a ghost? Did I anger a petty ghost? You open the door so abruptly that you can hear it creak. The morning cold hits your wet skin quickly, causing an immediate shiver. The rack is empty. Oh, man. You look at the floor, feeling strangely relieved to see the towel had fallen. Your eyes turn to the fogged-up mirror. Through the steam, you can see marks, as if someone had drawn there. No. It better not say, get out, because then I'll write in the steam, do you know how much a house costs in this economy? I ain't leaving. Someone drew there. Your jaw tightens as you swallow hard. I ain't leaving. Ignore and go to bed? No. What do they got to say? Check the mirror. Aww. You walk with wet footsteps to the mirror. It's still fogged up, but you can see what looks like a smiley face and a heart. Aw, we've got a nice ghost in here. No matter how much you wanted to find an explanation for this, those drawings made it clear. You are not alone. Maybe you never were. Did they see my goodies? Erase the drawing? No, leave it up. In fact, draw next to it. Leave the bathroom without looking. You turn your face away, avoiding looking at the mirror again. You feel like you aren't safe. You're not getting me to leave. Listen, ghost or whatever. You're not getting me to leave. Your body screams that you need to get out of there. Before you even realize it, your legs move on their own. You don't care if the floor gets wet. You just need to put something on and get out of that house. No, don't run away. We ain't scared. Your body freezes. The closet door is open. The clothes are all folded and organized in a sloppy way on each shelf. Desperation takes over you as you rummage through them, looking for something to wear as fast as possible. You put on the shirt with your hands still wet. The fabric sticks to your skin. I'd rather take a ghost than wet, sticky clothes. You try to ignore your own reflection in the mirror behind you, as making sure there's no shenanigans in that mirror either. As you close the closet door... Shenanigans? The room is bright. It's still daytime, but behind the door it looks dark. The silence seems loud. Your hands tremble as you take a step back. You can hear a breath other than your own. Short. Light. Scream? Run away? Well, since you're so intent on running away, fine, I guess we can go. Your breathing seems to be getting faster and faster. You look around searching for a means of escape, but there is none. The only possible exit is the bedroom door, the same one you're certain someone is behind, watching you. You try to force your legs to move, but your body freezes in fear. When you finally manage to take a step, the door moves away. You were ready to react to any kind of attack, but it wasn't that. It's not furniture. The smell gets stronger before you see it. It's too tall to just be a stain.
Here comes the boy. Hello?
He's wearing your sweater. Yeah, but he's cute, though. Hi, did you clean in here? Hi, Pookie. Thank you for cleaning everything. It looks awesome. Don't watch me in the shower, though. An old sweater you were so attached to was now being worn by this man. His hair is long. It looks unkempt. He doesn't attack you. He just looks at you with a smile that's too wide. His pale skin looks a bit flush. The smell of roses in the room becomes sickening and strong, masking the light smell of mold. He smells like roses? Aw.
I didn't mean to scare you.
Well, you did, and I don't appreciate it. His hands move nervously as he approaches. The steps are light and slow, as if fearing you might run. I was planning to. He stops in front of you. His body seems tall compared to yours. He brings his fingers to your cheek. The touch is icy, like ice cubes. His skin felt damp, like wet paper. He forces your gaze to meet his.
Do you like the gift? I tried to draw something beautiful.
Well, your composition could have used a little bit of work.
You still like beautiful things, don't you? Yes, you do.
His tone almost sounds like that of a child seeking approval.
I also cleaned the house. You seem tired.
Your brain seems to finally process everything. You swat his hand away from your face. Get... What are you doing here? Who are you? Do you live here in hiding? Are you a squatter? Are you a cute squatter?
In hiding? No, my madam. I have always been here.
You're lying. The house was empty. It's always been. You're an intruder. He tugs at his sweater like an anchor. It's an awkward movement. Aw.
I'm not lying.
I need to leave. I need to get my keys and get out of here as quickly as possible. Give me my keys and I won't call the police. Nah! He tilts his head so far that you hear a dry crack coming from his neck.
Leave? Why? I won't do any harm. I folded the clothes and cleaned the house. Why do you want to leave?
So, what does it matter? I only arrived here yesterday and all this. I don't even know what you are. You smell like mold. It's strange and disgusting. The words came out like poison, but his reaction wasn't one of fury. I don't know, narrator. He looks pretty mad. He freezes. His smile fades, but he looks at you with a kind of fascination.
You can call me that. Yes, mold.
Oh, wait. Is he sentient mold that's been living with my grandpa for years?
You can call me that if you want.
He falls to his knees in front of you. The impact didn't make a sound of bones hitting the floor, but rather a muffled sound like a sack of dirt. Still cute, though. He clutches the hem of your shirt, as if pleading.
Please don't go. I beg you, madam. Don't go. I'll keep the windows clean, the floor polished if you prefer, but don't leave us. Us? What do you mean, us, buddy?
His voice is broken. It sounds almost too human. Seeing that creature kneeling at your feet fills you with revulsion and an involuntary pity. He's completely crazy. If I try to run, he'll chase me. Or worse, he might freak out. If I stay, I can find the keys or get him to hand them over. You look at Mold. His hands were trembling while holding your shirt. Saliva goes dry down your throat. Right. I won't leave, but give me space. Mold lifts his face. He immediately lets go of your clothes and crawls backwards. He crawls?
Yes, space.
Even while obeying, his eyes seem attentive, fixed on you, noticing every movement. He obeyed. At least he seems to understand commands. If I can keep him occupied, maybe I can have space to look for the keys. I'm going downstairs. I need water. He stays in place, only giving a brief nod. Stay here. You leave the room with steps that are much too slow. Your mind feels alert, as if you were turning your back on a predator. Right, they were here. You look at the dresser by the door. The wood was clean and varnished, but the keys weren't there. You open the drawer. Empty. Not even a spider web. You look up. There's a dark stain on the ceiling above you. Is he watching me through the mold? For a moment, you think you saw it move. Man, that is scary. You walk to the window and try to open it. It won't move. The latch seems stuck. You use all of your strength to pull it, but you don't seem to have any success. You look up again. The same stain. It was as if it were following you. Okay, yeah, if I make another top whatever scariest Yanderes, our good friend Mold is gonna be on that list. You let go of the latch. Your fingers ache from the effort. You stare fixedly at the stain on the ceiling. It doesn't just look like a leak. It's too dark. The memory of Mold behind the door returns to your mind. The stain looks the same. What are you doing there? Get off the ceiling! Your body is trembling while you scream at the stain. No answer. Am I imagining things? You stare at the stain as if you expected it to react somehow, but it remains static against the white of the ceiling. The clock on the wall marks the seconds. Maybe you are getting paranoid. A shadow. That's all it is. He's upstairs. He's just a weird guy. You turn to go to the kitchen. I like that this MC is at least factoring in the fantastical, the supernatural. Something is wrong. By instinct, you look back. The stain that was previously more of an irregular circle now looks longer. Stretched towards the stairs. I'm going crazy. You walk to the sink, hoping that a bit of water will relieve you. You turn on the tap and drink the water straight from your hand, feeling great relief from your dry throat. You try to compose yourself, run your hand through your hair, and only then look back at the sink. Your body freezes when you see the reflection in the aluminum. Ah! Mold is standing at the kitchen door, still wearing your sweater. He's leaning forward with his hands while watching you in silence. Darn it! I told you to stay upstairs!
You yelled for me to leave.
What?
I'm sorry for scaring you, madam.
Fear quickly turns into defensive irritation. Well, I guess I did. You walk to the kitchen window, trying to open it. But exactly like the other, it was stuck. Why won't the windows open?
Mold doesn't know.
You locked them on purpose. Your accusation makes him take a step back, hoping you would stay calm.
Mold didn't do that.
Then is it Grandpa's ghost? He cringes as if you were afraid of your reaction.
If they open, you will leave me.
You take a deep breath. Even though he was a complete stranger, it really didn't seem like he wanted to hurt you. But you aren't going to accept staying here forever.
It's dangerous outside. Stay here. Mold takes care of everything.
Now he speaks of himself in the third person like a child, but acts like a jailer. I need to stay calm, and everything will be fine. Look, Mold, I'm hungry. I haven't done any shopping, but I brought some things in my suitcase. His eyes seem to brighten for a moment. His hunched posture vanishes as he takes on a more animated stance.
Yes, food. Mold put it all away. Mold cooks.
Mold will do it. Okay. This whole game should be called, okay. He gestures towards the dining table, silently asking you to sit. Reluctantly, you sit down. How could all of this happen? The house was locked this whole time. No sign of a break-in. You look at the glass tabletop, thoughtfully. He says he's always been here, but that's impossible. You turn your head to look at Mold. He was singing while rummaging through the kitchen cabinets. What kind of thing is he? Trying to leave today doesn't seem like it's going to work. Maybe not even tomorrow. What do I do? Mold returns a while later, placing a plate in front of you. Aw, pixelated, spaghetti. It was a simple pasta you brought in your suitcase. Nothing special. Aren't you going to eat?
Mold has already eaten. He only wants to see you satisfied, madam.
He doesn't sit down, just watches you with crossed hands, waiting for anything you might have to say. You force the first forkful under his gaze. The pasta seems well cooked. It doesn't seem to have anything different about it. I need to keep up appearances that I've accepted all this madness. Maybe when he sleeps, I can search the house. If he even sleeps. After dinner, he insists on cleaning everything and follows you to the room, always 3 steps away. Well, at least he practices a little bit of distancing. He doesn't touch you, but his presence feels crushing. I'm going to sleep. You can go wherever it is you sleep.
Mold doesn't need to sleep.
You hesitate for a moment while looking at him. Right. Good night. You close the bedroom door. You don't lock it. You can't. You lie down on the bed. It felt fresher now. The sheets had been changed, and the smell of dust was gone. You don't turn off the lights while trying to close your eyes. Any slight noise makes your heart beat faster in your chest. The last thing you feel before falling into exhaustion is the sheet being adjusted over your body. Aww. Oh, does he then pat me on the head? Oh. Hey there, pre-recorded Esquire here, and may I have 30 seconds of your time. Want me to draw your OCs? Check out my Ko-fi page for art commissions as low as $20. Link in the description. Every week I post a Saturday update blog on both of my Patreons and now also my YouTube channel members. With behind-the-scenes stuff, upcoming games I want to play, life stuff, old lady stuff, and pictures of Daisy. Link in the description. Want to see the full uncensored versions of gameplays I can't show on this channel? Join my adult Patreon for the low price of $1 and being over the age of 18. And then it in the Do you yearn to wear merch of a super obscure free visual novel? Check out my TeePublic and Teespring t-shirt store. Descriptions are in link. Want to support my channel but you have no money? Hit the like button or subscribe. It's free. That's right, free. We're just giving it away. Check out my itch.io page. Play Picture Perfect Boyfriend. It's free. Link in the description. I don't know if anything changes. Maybe that is the only ending since this is a demo. But what if I throw away that apple that's got a big old bite in it? You throw the apple in the trash as if it were infected. You turn on the sink tap and wash your hands compulsively. I think he's like a stain hiding behind the door. What if I scream? What if I just go... Scream. Enough! I know you're there. You gathered the last shred of courage you had in you. The fear that all this might be real suffocates you. You try to force your legs to move, but your body freezes in fear, and you finally manage to take a step. The door moves away. You were ready to react to any kind of attack, but it wasn't that. It's an entire dude, and he's wearing my sweater. You have no time to react when he comes towards you. What? His strides are long. He approaches quickly, making you step back. What? Oh, he's getting up in my face now. Your back hit the wall. The smell you felt throughout the house, the smell of mold, gets stronger and stronger as he gets closer. Get back, dude, my allergies. The smell comes from him. Your lungs burn and you feel like coughing. I was waiting for you to look. I thought you would smile. The creature gives a smile. It's a bit scary. A bit. He reaches out and holds your cheek firmly. His fingers are cold, and his breathing is faster. Almost panting. I cleaned the house for you, so you don't have to worry. His thumb stroked your skin with unnecessary force. Your brain seems to finally process everything. You swat his hand away from your face. What are you doing here? Who are you? Do you live here in hiding? Stop looking at me with them big old eyes. What if I do look, and what if I erase the drawing like a monster? You use your hand to wipe away the drawing, passing it over the mirror to clean the steam. Your hand trembles, even as you try to maintain some control. Aw, this time if I throw away the apple and wipe off the thing in the mirror, he's not so forward. He doesn't attack. He just stands there, still. He avoids looking at you. His shoulders are slumped sadly. Oh, I made the supernatural intruder sad. You can see his hands together, squeezing firmly as he seemed to try to stop trembling. It's pathetic and terrifying. Who are you? Take that off. Take off my clothes. Yeah, buddy. He seems to flinch when you scream. The creature tries to approach you, but when you recoil, he pulls away. I cleaned everything for you. Please don't scream. His voice is soft and low, but there's still a touch of danger. You were trembling while you slept. I stayed with you until it stopped. He closes the distance. The smell of mold you felt in the house mixes with the smell of roses and becomes suffocating. Aw, does he try to rose himself up? It comes from him. You step away. Did I do it wrong? I can draw it again if you want. He gives a smile. It's crooked and even a bit terrifying. No, it's fine, sweetheart. His fingers hesitate to touch your cheek, but he touches it in a protective way. The touch is light, but you feel his cold fingertips on your skin. Your brain seems to finally process everything. You swat his hand away from your face. What are you doing here? Who are you? Do you live here in hiding? Are you single? Are you doing this all for free? You cleaned this whole house? I mean, MC, I don't see too much of a problem here, aside from the fact that you're wearing probably what is my favorite sweater. Okay, yeah, everything's pretty much the same. We still end with him tucking us into bed. If you have an itch.io account, be sure to rate the games that you really, really like. And Follow the developer for more development. I like Mold. Mold seems very respectful. Alright, maybe not very respectful, but he seems like an okay guy. A little crazy, a little invasive, but he seems like a pretty okay guy. But I think that this game is going to take a darker turn because it is labeled a Yandere visual novel, so we don't know what our friend Mold is going to do if we don't do as he says. And of course, if you would like to watch me play more amazing Yandere visual novel games, feel free to look around my channel. And don't forget to like, subscribe, or interact in any way that's comfortable for you, because that really does help out my channel, and it gets us closer to 100,000 subscribers. But anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Take care of yourself, have a great night, and remember, there is always hope.